Hello, hello, everybody. This is Nancy Gaskins, sowing seeds of financial hope and entrepreneurial opportunity in communities around the globe. I'm thrilled today. This is part 2 of our series of Cashflow Quadrant Entrepreneurs. And earlier today, we met with Claudio and Mike, who talked about their experiences with this fabulous platform called CashFX. And I wanted to bring all three of us together today because we have different experiences. Our co-op has been using this platform for 16 weeks, and we are running as of today at 55.1% since April the 10th. Claudio has been with the company now right at a year. And then Mike Weeb has been with them for about 21 months, and he shared his story. Just to kind of reiterate, I want to go back because it was really amazing. Mike started out at $300, and he used his earnings to up himself to the $1,000 level. And then he had some Bitcoin that he decided that it was worth the risk to him, that he pulled out. Let me see, how much was that, Claudio?
19,000.
He pulled 19,000 out of his Bitcoin and put that into this CashFX, and he then used his earnings and went up in rank, and then he received a bonus of $10,000 Rolex, or he could take $7,500 cash. He took the $7,500 cash, which put him on up again in the matrix. And he kept going till basically what he did was he worked himself all the way up to $100,000. And then he maxed out because they will let you get up to 200%. So he did that. And he pulled the money out because that's all that you're allowed. And he went back in at $50,000. It's just been an amazing, incredible journey that he shared with us today. And then Claudio asked him, well, how many people did you refer? Because that's one of the things. You can do this platform active or passive. Passive's kind of like what our co-op's been doing. We just put our money in and let it do its magic, and it's just sitting there accumulating and earning every week. But Mike, he not only put his own money in, but he went out and told a few people about it. So he got, a commission every time somebody joined. So that helped him bump up, and increased his earnings. It was magnificent because he told us that technically he has put in 28 people. 4 of those he kept for himself, and he gave away 24 of those to other people in his network. And in a matter of 21 months, his network has grown to 7,300 people. That is crazy. He's been in several other businesses, and he had maxed out at like 400 or 500, something like that. And so to be able to see this kind of volume, and this is just truly spectacular. So he's up there in the stratosphere. Our co-op is just in the beginning stages. And now I want to talk to Claudio, who's now fixing to have his 1-year anniversary with the company. I've asked him to share exactly what he has done step by step. He's going to take us into his back office online and show us his results. Now, again, nobody can guarantee any income or anything like this. This is Claudio's experience with the platform. I can share what I've done. And, we can't guarantee any earnings, but this is very, very exciting. And I wanted to give you 3 totally different perspectives just to show you what's possible. And then we're going to talk about a strategic plan, how to get you from $0 to $100,000 on this platform in a relatively short period of time. So with that, Claudio, welcome back, and take it away.
Thank you very much, Nancy. It's a pleasure to be back on here. I know we kind of got cut short a little bit before, some technical issues, but I'm glad we're able to reconnect and continue the discussion. So yeah, it was a real pleasure having Mike on here. I mean, what he's been able to do with this platform, it blows my mind. I mean, it's the kind of thing that you usually see from the top level earners in any company, and it usually takes them years to get to that level. And he's done it. I mean, he's given us all the support in the world, so he works hard, but really he could have done it with even a lot less effort than he needed to. So it's a great way to earn that additional income. So I'm going to share my screen right now. and I will show you my back office. There we go. So this is what the back office looks like when we first log into it. And we basically can maneuver around here and see all our statistics, where we're standing, how much we've earned in all the different areas and whatnot. We do have the capability of earning what they call bear market, which is strictly passive income, or the bull market, which is all about building a team. So I started off with $500 on July 31st last year. And I've been using my earnings to upgrade step by step by step. I've gone from 500 to 1,000. I took a bigger jump up to 5,000 only because I had a number of people coming in and doing some big upgrades. So the income was a lot better that time. So I took that bit of a bigger jump. Since then, I've gone up to 7,000, 10,000. And just last week, I actually went up to 15,000. So now I'm all geared up to hit 20. I'll do that in less than 2 months. And it's really exciting. It's exciting watching the money come in and and keep growing and whatnot. So it's more fun than anything else. I mean, when I was with other companies, I'd take a look at my back office once a week, or as often as necessary. Now I'm checking it every 5 to 10 times a day. It's just, okay, who came on next? Who came on last? How much did I earn? So it's just really exciting. So
well, tell them, okay, now that you've got, this $15,000 sitting there working on your behalf, because that's what it's doing. You put this money in and you really don't have to do anything, but what are you expecting? Not that we can guarantee or anything like that, but what are you expecting weekly now to be your weekly income off of this?
Well, I'm going to show you my results for last week. The first 3 days, I was still at the $10,000 level. The next 2 days, we're at the $15,000 level. So you'll be able to see the difference in the earnings. So obviously the last 2 days are what's going to carry on from here on until I upgrade again. So you can see the dollar amounts are listed here on the left. In the middle there, you can see the percentages of how much we earn per day, not per year like the banks would give you. That's per day earnings. So we had a bit of a slow day on Monday, it was 55.30. Normally, I've been earning in the $70 to $75 range at the $10,000 level. Now it's up to the 115, 113. So on average, based on past, I should be looking at about $525 to $550 US per week. Whether I do anything or not, whether I ever tell another person or not, it doesn't matter. Even if I never upgrade again, I can just continue collecting that money for the rest of my life, as long as the company is still viable, which obviously we're definitely hoping it does. So all indications show that we're definitely heading in that direction.
Folks, did you hear that? That is like during a work week that he would be the equivalent of somebody working full time, getting $100 a day. That's passive income. That is huge. And what Claudio has done, and he'll be telling you that here in just a minute, but he hasn't been taking, the only thing that he did was in the beginning, he did take out his original amount that he originally invested, which was his original $500. And now he's just basically playing with the bank's money. All his earnings, everything that you see on his account now has been generated from his earnings. So this is truly spectacular. Go ahead, Claudio.
Yeah, and I love to throw this out because I just actually calculated it late last week. When I saw the amount that I earned in the first 2 days of being at the higher limit, I started to think of myself, how much money would you need in the bank to be able to earn that same amount of money in one day? Now, the banks we know generally pay 1% per year. So to earn $115 and change, I actually calculated it out that way, you would need $3 million in an account to generate $115 per day, 5 days a week.
And Claudio has $15,000 in this account, folks. That is a huge difference.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's been quite a journey, and the journey's only just begun. I mean, what I foresee in the future, especially once we move into the new platform, we're going to be earning compound daily. So you're going to see those percentages go up a lot higher too. So it's going to be amazing once that comes into play. So just to quickly show you my back office here. Here are my numbers. This is the lifetime total, 24,517 as of July 31st of last year. That does not include the $675 cash prize I got for moving up one rank. Basically, that's a different type of earning, so they don't pool it in together with the bear or the bull capital. So I'm actually up well over $25,000. I'll be at about 25 and a half, a little bit more maybe, by the end of my first full year. So that's not bad for a $500 buy-in. Here you can see the bull capital. There's two different areas of the bull capital, which is the team building. One is the fast start bonus. So for everybody that you put in yourself personally, you will get 15%. Also, every time those people upgrade, you're going to continue to earn the 15% on the upgrade value as well. So that's where it gets really interesting, because as the people climb up in pack levels, so does the amount that you earn. So it's really incredible. And the 3947 is the team bonus that you earn from people on your team that are joining underneath the people that you personally sponsored. So you can see what that looks like. And Bear Capital, there's two components to that as well. This is just the daily trading. I've earned 13,624 just completely passively. And 1,077 is also passive. It's a little hard to explain here. It's something that I'd prefer to do a one-on-one. If anybody's interested, you know, we can reach out to get on a call, and that way I can show you the graph and it's much easier to explain. But I mean, combined, you can see there, it's over $14,500 that I've earned for doing absolutely nothing. So yeah, it's definitely been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to see what the next full year holds for me, because I can see my life changing dramatically.
Well, let's talk about the future. What does the future hold? I know they are working on some exciting changes for this fall. You want to give us a little sneak preview, and then we'll talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned, they're going to be introducing a new platform called copy trading. Okay, and the way that's going to work is, you know, currently we buy into the company takes our money, pools it all together. They go to the foreign exchange market, which is called Forex. They trade daily, Monday to Friday, 24 hours a day, and they pass the profits on to us. Now, yes, obviously they do take a little bit for themselves because they are a business and they have to operate, but that's the only place where they take money away from our earnings. So we get the leftover, which is, like I said, roughly 5% per week. When the copy trading comes in, we're each going to have our own individual account in our name, not in anybody else's name, not in CashFX's name. It's going to be our account. We are going to be able to select a liquidity broker, which you have to have in order to go to the Forex market with large sums of money. And they're going to have a few people each. They're going to do the trading for us. Well, the company actually does the trading for us. And we're going to be paid compound daily. So I'll give you an example. If you come in with $1,000 and on Monday you've earned $20, on Tuesday they're going to be trading $1,020. You can see, if you know the power of compound interest, which is supposed to be like the eighth wonder of the world, it's going to increase dramatically. So yeah, I'm really excited for what the future holds. Also, they really haven't given us any specifics, but we have been told that we are going to be able to tap into another $1 trillion industry and also earn from that through CashFX. So there's a lot of exciting things coming up ahead. They already have things laid out up to the next 4 years. So they are definitely looking at this as a lifetime company. So, you know, we're here to stay. I don't think we're going anywhere anytime soon.
Fantastic. And again, we have been talking, in case this is your first time to hear us, I invite you to go back and listen to the other video that we did earlier today and learn a little bit more about this platform that we're talking about, CashFX. And this one deals in the foreign exchange. When you hear Forex, that's what it's talking about, the foreign exchange market. You don't have to have any experience whatsoever in it. It's just like you're putting your money on deposit. This company does its thing with your money. And if you want to be passive, just every Saturday, this is the way it's worked for me. Every Saturday, they send me a little notice and let me know how much that I've earned this week. And Claudio shared earlier with us that so far, since the inception of the company, which has now been several years, they have never had a down day. Is that correct?
Absolutely. They've never once lost money in any one day.
So that's an incredible, remarkable, any way you want to slice that. So with that said, there's several ways that you can get involved. Okay. How many countries is this available in right now?
Over 192.
192. And coming soon, the United States will be rolling out, as well as Canada, possibly for this new platform. But anyways, if you want to get involved right now, our co-op has this as one of our projects, and you can get involved with us for as little as $10 a month. We do this quarterly, so it would be $30 every quarter at the bottom level just to get started. And we are using this as one of our projects, one of our platforms, and it has, like I said, performed extremely well. We started April the 10th. Our first quarter, we was at 40.8%. And for the month of July, we're already at 165.39 was our earnings, for a total of 55.1% return right now. And we want to increase that, obviously, and go up the chain. So at this point, I want Claudio to share with us this strategy that they've put together to show you how you could do this individually, but we're going to be doing this collectively as a group of Cashflow Quadrant Entrepreneurs. We want this to be as easy, affordable as anything. And I think this graphic will really explain that really well.
Yeah, so, basically, if you decide to join us, you would, with my help, obviously, I would walk you through the entire process. We would set up an account under your own name. And what happens from there, it takes 3 days to get the account all processed and up and running. On that fourth day, you start earning money. You do not have to qualify for it. You do not have to buy in at a higher level. You do not have to recruit so many people before you start earning income. You just start earning. It really is that simple. Now, the only thing you really need to keep track of, and I'll show you on my chart here, is the way the company works. The contract, when you purchase one of their trading packs, let's say, for example, you buy a $300 pack, the company allows you to earn up to 2 times the value of your current pack. So even though I started at 500, I'm up to 15,000 now. So I have the ability to earn 2 times the 15,000 on either the bear capital or the bull capital. So if you think about it, if you're also building a team as well as collecting your bear capital, you could be getting closer to 300, 350% of what your earnings are. So that $300, you can generate up to $600. And you can see here the percentage wheels. So I have currently earned 99% of the 15,000 so on just on the passive income. So that means I've earned almost the 15,000. I still have room to earn almost another 15,000. So if you do go past that 200%, then your contract is deemed fulfilled. You would take all your money out and buy back in again at where you were last, or you can go in higher. But what most people are doing is as you're earning and you have enough to upgrade to the next level, we are taking our earnings, upgrading to the next level. It brings your percentage wheel down because now it reflects your current pack size. So it allows you the ability to earn more money. Only you're going to be doing it quicker now because you're going to be earning on a higher amount. So, I'm earning, like I said, roughly 5.25 to 550 on a $15,000 pack. The next level up from that is a $20,000 pack, which the average earning based on 5%, again, no guarantees, is about $700 a week. Who can't use an extra $700 a week for literally doing nothing? So yeah, it really is that simple. There's no strings attached. There's no other things you have to worry about. We have a great team. I This is all I do right now. This is where all my focus is. So it is a complete pleasure. And I have no problems at all spending as much time as anybody would need to help get you started. If you want to share it with other people, I will help present to them. I will do it all for you. I will hold your hand every step of the way until you're ready to go off on your own. And even then, we're still here for you because we're all one big happy family. So we all love what we're doing. So that's basically it in a nutshell. I mean, there's no real, as far as strategies go, everybody
Well,
has.
I wanted you to talk about the PDF that you shared.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me just bring that up quickly.
Okay. And so folks, there's two things going on here. Like I said, our co-op was put together, this Cashflow Quadrant Entrepreneurs, as an affordable option for people who don't have a lot of extra money, or they may have, maybe you just don't have enough confidence, enough time, or whatever. So we are putting collectively our money together and sponsoring these type of projects to build multiple streams of income. We all know it's important. The average millionaire has an average of 7 different streams of income. I really want to encourage you to build a steady stream of multiple streams of income. So in order to do that, we're taking, all these ideas and we're testing them out through our co-op to find out which ones are working and which ones aren't so great. And this just happens to be one that now for 16 weeks has been performing very well. And if you come in and you decide that you want to join our co-op, this would be one of the projects that's inside there that you would be a part of. So, we want you to do it individually, but you can also come and do this and be part of this as part of our group. And so this roadmap that he's going to show you, like our friend Mike, quickly went up to the $100,000 level. And then not only did he do that, but he got 200%, which what does that mean? $200,000, right? So
Yep.
he put in 100, he earned 200 for a total of 300,000, if I understand that right. And then he pulled that out and he started back at 50,000. And so now he's working himself back up on the earnings and all of that. So it is indeed possible. These are real live, ordinary people, just like you and I. I know both of these gentlemen. And so somebody has put this roadmap together to show you just on earnings alone how you could do this. This is not recruiting anybody. This is not talking to any friends or family to tell them. Although I will tell you, why wouldn't you want to share this with your friends and family? If you're making money, if I'm making money, Claudio's making money, you're seeing this, why wouldn't you want to share that? Why wouldn't you? But anyways, that's okay. If not, this is strictly from earnings. So if I didn't do anything else but put in $300, which is what our co-op did, and don't do anything else, this is what is possible. So go ahead, Claudio.
So there's several columns here. Now, some of them, it's better if I explain it to you one-on-one, just so it's easier to understand what it's talking about. But this first column shows you all the different levels that you would go through. So these are all the different pack sizes that are available to you. You can either purchase anywhere in between or at the beginning or at the end. We've actually had some people come in at $100,000. So, if you're worth a few million, what's $100,000 is nothing. So these are all the different amounts. It's based on 5%, which we've been averaging. Again, it's not guaranteed, but this is what is possible. The weekly net return here shows you the amounts that you would earn weekly, based on the 5% in their trading. And here it shows you how many months it would take to upgrade to the next level and how many months it would take to hit each one of these other levels. Okay, so you can see if you're starting at 300 to hit the 100,000, you would need 66 months. Now,
that's 5.5 years.
To go from 300 to 100,000. And when you look at the earnings at 100,000 at 5%, these are weekly earnings, $2,800 per week, strictly passive. And that doesn't even include the other passive component, which I had mentioned earlier, being the force matrix, which I would have to show you and explain to you, but it is 100% strictly passive. So I know I had a gentleman that's just above Mike actually that showed us a little window of his earnings for it's a 2 week period, and it was over $17,000 just in 2 weeks, strictly passive. So it's incredible what the possibilities here are. There's nobody that I could see that shouldn't do this. I mean, it really is. I don't like to use the term, but it is a no-brainer. I mean, let's be realistic here. There's always going to be a risk. Doesn't matter what you do. Like I said, we cannot guarantee anything, but just based on the direction that they're going in and how well we know about the owners, the head office, what their vision is. Mike, which we've mentioned several times, is a close personal friend of the director of marketing of the company. So he is inside the executive circle. So it's nothing but the great things that we're looking forward to out of this company.
And something that I want to bring up too, I understand that some of you may be struggling financially, and $300 may seem like 3 million or 3,000 to you. So here's just an idea. Why not get a couple of people together? Each one of you chip in $50 and you start an account. The next month, do the same thing with those 5 people and start the next person. There's ways to do this. So don't let lack of money scare you off. $300, I know for a lot of people, is a lot of money. So don't think that we're trying to make this sound like such a simple thing, because we want this to be affordable. We want everybody to be involved in this, and we want you to be successful. We don't want you to put money in that would cause you to lose sleep at night or put your family in any kind of jeopardy. If losing $300 would keep you up at night or destroy your family, by all means, don't do it. But there's a way to do it. Like I said, I know we all waste a lot of money each and every month. Think about going through the fast food, going out to eat, thinking about the extra gas just by running around. You go into that convenience store and you grab a soda pop and some chips. All these extra little things that you do, you could redirect those towards building yourself a better financial future for your family. Have a little family meeting, get together and say, here's what's some ideas. Other ways that people have done it is they've had a garage sale and got rid of a whole lot of stuff that they just didn't need anymore. So that's something too. Think about this as something positive for you to do for your financial future. Do you have anything that you'd like to add to that, Claudio?
Yeah, just to kind of add on to that, I mean, we've heard stories on a lot of people, obviously here in Canada and the US, we have a little bit of a different lifestyle than some of the third world nations and the very poor nations. But when they see the value of the potential of what they could do, an extra $300, $500 a month, $1,000 a month might be great to have here, but for them, it would change their lives. So I've heard stories where they've sold their car, they've sold clothing, they've sold chickens, they've sold anything they can get their hands on just to get into that first step, and then have grown dramatically since then, because it's a different hunger that they have down there. It's survival. For us, it's just an additional paycheck, which could translate or could build up obviously to a lot more, but it's not as important to us at the beginning as it would be for them. So yeah, there's a way of getting in for anybody, and anybody that really wants to do this, I would be happy to have a conversation to see how we can work things out. Is there going to be a way to get my information somewhere in?
Yes, we'll put that in the comment section down below.
Perfect.
And the same way with us in the co-op. The whole premise behind the co-op is to help folks become entrepreneurs, and whatever that means. You could be a passive entrepreneur, which means you don't own and operate a business per se, but you're interested and the value of it and you want to get in. So by all means, contact us and we'll see if we can work something out. If this is a project that you really feel in your heart that you could benefit from, which, personally, when you look down at that weekly return, a lot of times, I was thinking about single moms and single dads, what a difference that would make in their
Absolutely.
lives. Think about the grocery bill. You know, in the beginning, like I said, it starts out kind of slow, but once you get going, you know, just like Claudio right now, if you'll look at that $15,000, go down that chart on that left side and look over there, $525 a week extra. What could you do with an extra $500 a week? That to me, you know, and I'm sure a lot of people, that is just astounding. And he's been going at this for right now, going on a year, right? Just 1 year it took you to do that. So this is what's possible. How many people do you know? You know, this wasn't meant, this video series is not meant to be a big pitch fest, but it's just to show you the opportunities that are available in the marketplace. When people tell you, you know, there's no such thing, and you know, they just poo-poo on all kinds of ideas. Folks, there's people doing this every single day. And if nothing else, COVID should have taught you that you need more than just a job. When that income stopped, people went crazy all over the world, not just here in the United States, because their income stopped. Wouldn't it be great if you didn't have to worry about that because you had something like this? Not just one. We want you to have, just like the millionaires do, every quarter, we're adding more projects to our portfolio that's going to be making our members money, just like this one. So again, I want to invite you, reach out to Claudio. We'll put his information in the chat. Reach out to me, join our co-op, and become a cash flow quadrant entrepreneur and earn extra passive income. So thank you again, Claudio, for sharing this wonderful opportunity with me and our group. And I congratulate you on a job well done. And it's been so exciting to watch you go from step, you know, this actually you started at 500. So you didn't start at the bottom, but the one next to it, to get all the way now up to $15,000 just in earnings. And he's already pulled out his original money, folks. So he's made more than that. And that's how he's done that. So again, this is Nancy Gaskins, sowing seeds of financial hope and entrepreneurial opportunity in communities around the globe. And thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nancy. Have a great evening, everyone.